Hi, Aquarius. How are you? Welcome in or welcome back to Mainly Spiritual. I said I wanted to keep doing these readings on a weekly basis. If you're wondering who I am or a little bit about me, I have a whole playlist just kind of describing my whole spiritual journey. And if you would like a reading or are on your own spiritual journey and have questions, feel free to book time with me. There is a link in the description box, okay? So I'm going to do a little bit differently this week to kind of just get your general energy and then get some clarifiers on what that is, okay? So for Aquarius, what's going on with Aquarius, right? There, nice, Six of Earth, okay? So there's feeling a lot of balance right now. Balance could come in many different ways. It could be like that work-life balance. It could just be a balance in your health, balance in family, balance in your finances. It's talking about earth energy, which is the pentacles, and it's usually something tangible, something you can touch. So it could be about, home, your job, your family, your wellness, your time, balancing our time, making sure that we have time for ourselves, time for our family, time to do other activities. So something is very much in balance for you at this point. Okay. Going to the other signs kind of had the same message about being in balance. Sixes talk about, again, balance and also harmony. Okay, we're going to get 3 cards of clarification for Aquarius. That one went fine. Good work. Which is interesting because again, you get to justice, right? Justice is another card of balance, the ultimate balance, right? The scales of balance. So something could have happened, maybe even a legal case or whatever that you kind of came out the victor in. You also have the Seven of Swords. So many readers look at the Seven of Swords as kind of being that card of someone who is kind of sneaky in our life. They're either kind of lying to us or um, there may be a thief or just not generally a good person. But it could also talk about, to me, a lot of times, I also view this as someone having a strategy about how they're going to move away from a situation or move forward. So a lot of times when we look at this card, it looks like this person is being really sneaky and just someone you don't want to deal with, okay? But which could be, you may have moved away from, whoever this is. There may have been a court case or whatever that you won over whoever this person was. But again, it could also be an energy of you moving away from some situation that was kind of tough for you, because then you have the Four of Wands, right? Four of Wands talks about some kind of celebration, right? And also the fours talk about the foundation of our life, right? It could be about a home. So you could be moving, you could be thinking about how to plan a move. Um, but this brings kind of a happiness to us and a celebration of this move. It could also talk about an engagement towards a marriage. So something has happened here that is kind of moving you away from something that may have been like a sticky situation. The justice came in. And it's kind of funny because justice is number 11, and they kind of call this card the 1111 card. So you may see 1111 on a lot on your clock or something like that. 1111s also talk about having a spiritual awakening. And there's some kind of realization there of an understanding of what our path is, which brings us into that point of balance, right? So there could be something along those lines also. So there could be a couple different scenarios here. But what I'm kind of feeling is whatever the situation was here, whether it was another person or it was with you or was you, you've moved away from some kind of situation or a person who was kind of maybe, or a situation that was kind of giving you some issues, troubles. And there was justice in that situation. So there was balance that was brought in, right, with the Six of Pentacles. And it could even be about a home, right? It could have been a lawsuit about a home or something like that. But I feel like you're in a really good place right now. And again, could be coming into some kind of spiritual awakening, this kind of aha moment that things start to kind of click into place. There's a higher understanding of where your path is leading you. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. So thank you for being here. Again, if you would like your own personal reading, there is a link below to book time with me.